The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for second and short after that completion. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll run play action. This time on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Caught close to the marker, it's Sampson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Using the quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the 1st.
He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. He lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, they hooked up already one.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hilton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense. A 1st down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They're going back to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
This offense has a 2nd down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He finds his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Quick step and go. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll go to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So this team so far has embraced it, and everything they've shown me, Jesse, throughout the regular season says that they're going to continue to embrace it and continue to play well.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. They've got the target on their backs right now. They're not sneaking up on anybody the way they might have done earlier in the year when we didn't quite know who they were or what they're about. Everybody right now in the entire country, all of college football, knows that this team's for real. They've got to put it together now to close this season out strong.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.